Good morning, everyone. Take a quick look at what you're wearing right now. Your shirt, your pants, your accessories. Have you ever considered the journey that clothing takes from its creation to its disposal, and what impact that journey has on our world? Today, my team and I are here to talk about something incredibly vital for our planet, our communities, and even our personal style, thrifting clothing. Welcome to Thrift for Tomorrow, Sustainable Style, Rewear for the Future, our campaign to revolutionize the way we dress and consume. So, when we talk about thrifting in the context of fashion, what exactly it is? It's simple yet immensely powerful. Thrifting is buying second-hand clothing items. This means acquiring pre-loved garments from places like thrift stores, consignment shops, or even online second-hand platforms. But it's more than just shopping for clothes. It's a conscious choice. The practice focuses on reusing and repurposing clothing, giving these garments a vibrant second life instead of them ending up in a landfill. In essence, it's considered a more sustainable and environmentally friendly way to shop for your wardrobe. And the best part? Thrifting often offers lower prices for unique, vintage, or even designer finds, allowing for truly individual style without the hefty costs. Now, let's be brutally honest about the alternative, especially when it comes to fast fashions. What happens if we don't embrace thrifting our clothes? The consequences for our environment are severe and undeniable. If we continue with our current rapid consumption and disposal of clothing, we face increased pollution, as the constant demand for new goods leads to massive air and water pollution from manufacturing processes. Without thrifting, the demand for more new clothes exacerbates these issues. We also face more waste, with countless perfectly wearable garments being discarded and piling up in landfills, contributing to our growing waste crisis. Textiles can take hundreds of years to decompose. Furthermore, there will be higher resource consumption as producing new garments devours vast amounts of precious natural resources, including immense quantities of water for cotton cultivation and energy for synthetic fiber production. Without thrifting, the continuous demand for new clothes depletes these resources at an unsustainable rate. Finally, we will see elevated emissions as the entire supply chain of new clothing manufacturing, from raw material extraction to fabric production, garment assembly, and global transportations that generate substantial greenhouse gas emissions, directly contributing to climate change. A reduction in thrifting means higher emissions from this industry. The message is clear. Our clothing choices have a monumental environmental impact.
Hi, my name is Rosemary Shazrin binti Muhammad Salmi, and my matrix number is 2023463368. But here is the good news. The solution is within our reach, and it is something we can all participate in by simply changing how we acquire our clothes. Thrifting. Our campaign vigorously encourages thrifting because it directly offers immense benefits, acting as a powerful social responsibility campaign in the realm of fashion. Thrifting directly addresses societal issues by significantly reducing pollution, minimizing textile waste, conserving natural resource consumption like water and land, and lowering emissions associated with new garment production. It actively promotes the recycling of goods and materials by giving clothes a second life, fostering a circular economy where garments are valued and reused rather than discarded. It also supports fair treatment across all types of customers by making quality, fashionable, and unique clothing accessible and affordable for everyone, regardless of budget. Most importantly, thrifting empowers individuals towards sustainable and environmentally conscious choices, giving each of us the power to make a positive difference with our wardrobes. This initiative perfectly aligns with broader social responsibility campaign themes, contributing to a healthier planet and more mindful, equitable for communities through our fashion choices. So, the next time you think about adding a new piece to your wardrobe, we urge you to consider thrifting. It's not just a trend, it's a vital step towards a more sustainable and responsible future for all of us, directly impacting our planet and promoting conscious style. Join Thrift for Tomorrow, Sustainable Style. Let's make a positive impact, one pre-loved garment at a time.
Let us now dive into one of the most important parts of our presentation, which is the benefits of the campaign. This campaign offers a wide range of positive impacts that can be grouped into three major categories, which is environmental, economic, and social. Each of these areas shows how powerful and meaningful this initiative can be for individuals, communities, and the planet as a whole. Let's begin with the environmental impact. One of the core benefits of this campaign is that it helps reduce textile waste that would otherwise end up in landfills. Every year, millions of tons of clothing are thrown away, and most of it is not biodegradable. Through this campaign, we encourage people to give clothing a second life instead of throwing it out. By extending the life of garments, we also help to lower the demand for new clothing production. This has a huge impact on the environment because manufacturing new clothes consumes vast amounts of water, energy, and raw materials. So, by shifting towards reuse and second-hand options, we help conserve precious resources. In addition, the campaign helps to decrease carbon emissions associated with the production, manufacturing, and transportation of new goods. In a world where climate change is an urgent issue, every step we take to reduce emissions count. Now, let us talk about the economic benefits. This campaign creates a win-win situation for both consumers and communities. For consumers, it means saving money by providing affordable second-hand and upcycle clothing options. People are able to access stylish, quality items at such a lower prices. At the same time, the campaign supports local charities and small businesses. Many second-hand clothing shops are run by NGOs, thrift entrepreneurs, or community organizations. When we shop through these channels, we are helping them to keep the money circulating within the local economy. And this also brings us up to another point. The campaign also creates opportunities for entrepreneurship. Individuals can start reselling pre-loved fashion or even upcycled clothes into unique marketable pieces. This is especially empowering for youths or stay-at-home individuals looking for flexible income opportunities. On a social and personal level, the campaign encourages us to become more mindful and intentional in the way we consume. It promotes conscious consumption, which is a lifestyle where people think about the impact of their purchase. It also encourages people to live more sustainable, reducing waste and adapting better habits over time. On a personal level, this campaign can boost creativity and self-expression. Instead of following fast fashion trends, individuals get to experiment with unique looks and develop their own style. Another major benefit is that it reduces our overall environmental footprint, making small personal choices like buying second-hand or repurposing clothes may seem minor, but when we done collectively, it has a major impact. And lastly, this campaign aligns with the concept of a circular economy, where resources are used for as long as possible, then recovered or regenerated. This is the opposite of the take, make, waste model, and it's what the future of sustainability depends on. Another beautiful aspect of this campaign is its ability to preserve history and culture through fashion. By saving vintage or unique garments from landfills, we are not just recycling, we are honoring the craftsmanship and design of past generations. Fashion is a form of storytelling, and many second-hand clothes hold cultural value, whether through patterns, cuts, or materials. Through this campaign, we can celebrate diversity in fashion and help pass down the artistic value of traditional clothing styles, which might otherwise be forgotten. Next, fast fashion is a major global issue, which producing cheap, trendy clothes at high speed, only for them to be discarded quickly. This campaign offers a sustainable alternative to recycle. Instead of contributing to overconsumption, it encourages thoughtful and intentional shopping. People are invited to buy what they truly love and need, not just what is trending. By doing this, we move away from wear once and throw behavior and instead promote durability, quality, and responsibility. Another key benefit is that the campaign helps individuals build valuable life skills. Through mending, altering, and upcycling clothing, people learn to take care of their belongings and develop a deeper appreciation for them. These skills are not practical, they are empowering. Workshops and community programs that teach sewing or fabric repair bring people together and encourage resourcefulness, especially among youth or those exploring sustainable lifestyles. Finally, one of the most long-term benefits of this campaign is how it shifts our mindset. It is not just about clothing. The value we learn here extends to other areas of life. Once we get used to reusing, repairing, and reducing waste in fashion, we are more likely to apply that same thinking to other goods like electronics, furniture, and even food. The campaign helps us build sustainable habits and a general appreciation for reuse and waste reduction. Over time, this mindset becomes part of who we are, helping us live in greater harmony with the environment.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Asna Yuni binti Zaman Huri, and my matric number is 2023-841118. So today, I'm here to talk about a campaign close to our hearts, one that addresses the urgent need for sustainable and ethical fashions. Our campaign has 4 key objectives. Firstly, to promote thrifting as a sustainable fashion choice. Secondly, to raise awareness about unethical labor practice in fast fashions. Next, to encourage support for brands that practice ethical labor. And lastly, to cultivate ethical consumerism among Malaysian youths. These goals are interconnected, and together, they can help us build a more responsible fashion industry. Let's dive deeper into each one. For our first objective, we aim to promote thrifting as a sustainable alternative to fast fashions. Thrifting helps reduce textile waste, lower the need for overproductions, and save resources like water and energy. Fast fashion may seem convenient, but it is damaging our planet. By choosing pre-loved items, we give clothes a second life. For example, buying a second-hand jacket from a local thrift store instead of Shein not only save money but also reduce landfill waste and stop us from supporting harmful mass production practice. Our second objective is to educate the public about unethical labor practice behind cheap clothing. Many consumers does not realize that fast fashion often involves underpaid workers in unsafe environments, especially in developing countries. The Rana Plaza factory collapse in Bangladesh 2013 is a tragic example where over 1,100 garment workers died due to poor working conditions while producing clothes for a global fast fashion brand. Through these campaigns, we hope to open people's eyes and encourage them to ask, who made my clothes and at what cost?
Hi, my name is Siti Sabrina Irayu binti Rozaidi and my metric number is 2023626406. So I will be continuing for the other objective. The third objective is to promote brands that practice ethical labor. These are companies that ensure their workers are treated fairly, paid decent wages and work in safe environments. For instance, international brands like Patagonia and Cotton, or even local Shopee sellers who disclose their sourcing, are great examples of businesses we should support. Brands like Patagonia or local ethical sellers on Shopee Malaysia that disclose their sourcing and labor practices are examples of businesses that align with ethical values. And the last objective is we want to inspire young Malaysians to become more ethical in how they shop. Youth are trendsetters and heavy online shoppers, so if they change their buying habits, others will follow. We want to move away from impulsive fast fashion hauls and encourage more thoughtful purchases that reflect values, not just price or trends. For example, instead of buying 10 cheap tops during a flash sale, a student could buy 2 second-hand or handmade items from local sellers like Bandar Hub or Kedai Pre-Love KL. It is not just a fashion statement, it is a statement of responsibility.
Today, I will be sharing about the key stakeholders involved in this campaign. The stakeholder is an individual, group or organization that has an interest in or is affected by a project, business or organization. Let's start with the consumers or the public. They play a major role as they can save money, find unique fashion pieces and also reduce waste by supporting more sustainable choices. Next, we have the store owners. This campaign helps them gain more customers and increase visibility for their shops, especially those who support eco-friendly or second-hand fashion. Then, there are the environmental NGOs. They support this campaign because it aligns with their goal to reduce textile waste and fight fast fashion. Their involvement can strengthen the credibility and impact of the movement. Moving on, we also have the local communities. This campaign can create job opportunities and make affordable items available for people in the area, which supports the local economy. Lastly, the government is another important stakeholder. This initiative can be part of their green or sustainability programs and shows their support towards environmental and social responsibility. This campaign benefits many different groups and play a part in making sustainable fashion more impactful and accessible.
To sum up, I would like to emphasize the core principles behind our campaign. Rewear the future. This initiative advocates for sustainable and ethical fashion choices that benefit both individuals and the environment. Allow me to highlight the reason why thrifting is responsible and impactful alternative to fast fashion. For your acknowledgement, thrifting is a sustainable choice that helps reduce waste and pollution caused by fast fashion. Instead of throwing clothes away, we give them a second life. Through this campaign, we want to encourage especially the younger generation to adopt more eco-friendly shopping habits and think before they buy. By choosing second-hand clothes, we help save water, energy and natural resources that are usually used to produce new clothes. Other than that, this campaign also promotes ethical shopping. It means avoiding brands that use unfair labor and unsafe working conditions just to sell cheap clothes. Thrifting also allows people to explore their personal style while also save their money. Each thrifted item is more unique and often meaningful. In the end, our goal is to create a culture of mindful shopping where we are not only care about what we wear, but also about how it impacts the world around us. We truly hope this campaign opens more eyes to the importance and benefits of thrifting and sustainable fashions.
By making a small changes in how we shop, we can protect the environment, support fair practices, and create a better future, not just for us, but for the generation to come. Thank you, and that's all from us.